Hey everybody, Renegade 68 here with some more Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth Prosecutor's Path Blind. Last time... oh, let's just talk to her. So why do you exist? For the people of the world, and for myself. It's a terrible reason. Please stop doing it. I'm a social justice photographer after all. Yeah, whatever. Just give me your witness account already so I can shred it to pieces like I always do when it's with you. Social justice? Then allow me to guess the reason why you came here. Was it perhaps to expose the illegal evidence trafficking? I get it. You were trying to get a scoop on the secret dealings. Huh? Y'all know that much already? Well, I reckon there ain't no reason to hide it anymore. My sources tell me there's some kind of black market auction being held around these parts. And what sources are these? Since when do you have good sources? What did you say? So then all this evidence here is... Yup, they're the goods for the auction. There's a lot of dirty money flying around here. I wanted to try and catch it with my own two eyes. My source gave me a whole bunch of info, but I figured just hearing about it ain't enough. Seeing's believing after all. So I've been staking out the place from behind this here statue since yesterday. Yesterday when? Yesterday morning or yesterday night? The auction took place late last night and went on till the early morning. Oh joy. So who was holding it and who participated? A murder on the night of the black market auction. Could the two events be related? Probably. Honestly, probably what happened, well, what's probably likely, I'm not sure how Kay fits into all this, but Jill likely found out about the black market shit and was like, oh no, I have to report this. And then they're like, no you don't, and they killed her or something. You don't deserve this theme! You don't deserve this theme! To be fair, the only person to have this theme before her, I believe, was oh, what was her face? The pink booby chick with the boobies, but her face was ugly. That girl. But she didn't really deserve it either. Like, to me, this will always be Desiree's theme, because that's the first time I heard it, and I feel it fits the most with Desiree. But yeah, you don't deserve this theme. You don't deserve to exist in these games. Ugh, the auction. Black market dealings in the Grand Tower. Guess I really hit the mother lode this time. Were all the items in the auction pieces of evidence? Reckon course. There is some normal stuff too, like stolen art and the like. I wouldn't consider stolen art to be normal. But I reckon the evidence was the star of the show here. These folks are law fanatics, trying to get their hands on the latest goods from the police. So that's what you wanted to get pictures of, Miss Hart. Pretty much. They were meeting right at this very storeroom, so I watched them from up here. Under this storeroom? So in the 50th floor? So in the PIC? Are we just going there? Like, really? Right now? Wow. We knew they were dirty, but I didn't know they were this dirty. You said you were here since yesterday. Did you witness the entire event? It was black market auction after all. It followed a fairly detailed procedure. First, the participants entered the storeroom from the viewing platform, one at a time. They got in, they each took one of those masks on the wall over there. Oh, were you watching them from the roof then? I was a little confused about that if that's the case. Okay. Funny thing about these masks, they're all equipped with voice changers, itty bitty ones. Oh, neat. That way they wouldn't be recognized. They wanted to protect their anonymity. I think it's what is it? Is a complicated word. Anonymity. It has a T in it though. She's not saying it right. Anonymity? Something like that. Anam? You mean their anonymity? Anonymity. That's the word. You go, Emma. You and your terms. Yeah, that's it. Their anonymity. Anonymity. Not quite, Lana. Not quite. Why not just say identity and make things easier on all of us? Yeah, that is the easier thing to say. After putting on a mask, they go down the lift. Oh boy. And the next feller would come right in. On the way back, it was the exact same thing but in reverse. Alright. They come up one by one, return the mask, and head up out of the storeroom. Okie dokie. Wow, that's pretty thorough. Well, alright then. So who's involved? Like, that'd be a big deal, I guess. How many participants were there? 11 people altogether. I counted each of them as they made their way down. Okay, auction participants enter the storeroom from roof one at a time, exited the same way. Wait, so you were on the roof last night? aka the night Kay got knocked off? When were you on the roof exactly? Did she say? Okay, what happened? I'll have you know, I wasn't just laid up behind this statue the entire time. Oh? Then where were you in the beginning? The beginning? Well, don't you worry yourself about that here. So she was hiding behind the statue the entire time. I guess. Even though didn't she just say she wasn't? I don't know. She was covering for herself? Didn't want to appear that she did nothing that the whole time? I guess. I watched folks coming in while lurking in the shadows. All secret agent-like. Note to self, secret agents like to lurk in the shadows. Well, typically, yeah. And then, they used that lift over there to get down to the auction site. After they all went down, I watched the whole thing from this lift. Did that lift stay down the entire time? Nah, it came back up. There's a tiny gap in the floor there. Oh, really? There's a bit of space between the floor and the lift platform, you see? Intriguing. So I could see just about everything that was going on down there. Then, did you see the person who was conducting the auction? Well, reckon course, you betcha I did. What kind of story would this be if I didn't know who the conductor was? The conductor, Seems I'll need to ask her for more details. And of course, you're gonna only pretend you know. You'll give it a vague-ass story, as you always do. Do you have any more information about this so-called conductor? I really wish you didn't. You know, I came here to get me a scoop. And? What makes you think I'll give my info to y'all willy-nilly? You know, we already went through this with fake Lotta in the first case. I hate calling her fake Lotta because she's like a better version of Lotta. But, like, do you really have to go through this with real Lotta too? It'll probably be even more annoying. Basically, what you're saying is you don't know. I see. So that's why she won't answer. At least fake Lotta knew. What can I say? I couldn't even tell how old they were, or if they were a guy or a gal. You tell me what the person was wearing. Nicole Swift, was that it? Nicole Swift? I want to say it's Nicole Swift. It was fake Lotta's name. Anyways, better Lotta's name. Fake just has one less syllable. That's why I like saying fake. Anyways, you tell me what the person was wearing at the time. They had on a white jacket with a purple flower, and they were wearing white gloves. Oh shit, so Jill? Well, that's a vague description. Might be a coincidence, but that does match Jill. But you know, that don't mean much when I have no earthly clue who they really are. So the conductor's identity was hidden, just like the participants. That's right! They had a mask and a voice change, just like everyone else. What kind of mask did this person wear? Let me guess, the German Ninja mask. It was, oh. No, completely different one. A Zervin mask, I reckon. Zervin? The frick is that? Zervin? What in blazes is that supposed to be? Mr. Edgeworth, you don't know about Zervin? Jeez, you gotta get with the hip kids. He's a sworn enemy of global hero Onianko. Of course. Onyaka Banjapuch. I know all about him. Zervin, the ruler of time. Seriously, who hasn't heard of him? I guess I haven't. Most people, I'd imagine. Since the conductor wore a mask, I assume you were not able to see their face. Not even a teeny weeny bit. And after I came all this way, for my big scoop. Sniffle. His whole story's turned out to be nothing but fool's gold. Conductor's clothes. Hooray. That set of clothes seems familiar. Perhaps I should show her that piece of evidence. Before that, let's take a look at our new pieces. So I got masks, worn by the participants of the auction, many different types were provided. And conductor's clothes, conductor wore a white jacket with a purple flower, white gloves, and a mask, age and gender unknown, though it matches Jill. I wonder if there's going to be a Jack. That's the first thing I think of when I hear the name Jill. Jack. And when I hear Jack, I tend to think of Jill. But anyways, I guess if we have to present. You said the conductor wore a white jacket with a purple flower and white gloves. That's right. They sure look spiffy for a criminal mastermind. Miss Hart, did they look anything like this? Hey, that's it! That's the conductor! Well, okay, so she didn't eavesdrop on them. She was the ringleader. Wow. Hold your horses! Are you telling me the conductor's dead? She's the victim of a case we are investigating. Her name is Jill Crane. Have you heard of her? Crane. I know cranes can be a thing, and I feel like there has to be some comparison. Either Jill's a type of bird I'm not realizing, or it's a type of crane I'm not realizing. Maybe. I don't know. Is it related to Ichabod Crane? I'm just trying to think of pun names, and nothing's coming to me. Can't say I have. So she was a lady, huh? What kind of gal dresses like that? She gets her kicks by fooling me into thinking she's a guy? I doubt that her intention was to deceive you. Setting that aside, we've established something of major importance. Jill was a bad. The victim was the conductor of the black market auction. I see. So the conductor was killed. And that might explain... Explain what, Miss Hart? I have you cornered. No. It's not honest. Miss Hart, you clearly sounded suspicious just now. I'm telling you, I ain't. I reckon course. That is the best phrase you ever say. Why have you not said it yet, game? Reckon course. Can't be. Can't be what? Even your expression annoys me. Sorry, were you trying to say something? No, I ain't said nothing. Please don't be like that. Just tell us. How many times I gotta tell y'all? I'm a journalist. Information's what pays the bills. I can't just go around spouting everything I know. I've already said too much. I got nothing left to say to y'all. Then, what if I found some fingerprints for you? What good would that do to me? I don't want none of your dusty old prints. Why don't you two follow my example and do some investigating on your own? I am investigating, but it'd be nice, you know, cause, like, you have testimony. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a prosecutor anymore, so I can't really badger her into helping me at all. And I've been informed that it's illegal to do that anyways. But I'm like, is it really? Is it really? If you're withholding information from the police and they know you're withholding it, can't you just like, I don't know. You could probably arrest them for some obstruction of justice. Isn't that a thing? I don't know. Anyways. Guess you won't tell us anything. Not to worry, Emma. Just leave it to me. I'm sure if Lotta could figure something out, I can figure it out 10 times over. I have a certain method of drawing out information from those who wish to hide it. Oh, are we logic chessing with her then? If my opponent clips her seals, I'll be able to unseals them. Let us begin. Chess with Lotta, oh boy. It was already bad enough with Nicole. First, let's analyze my opponent's demeanor. She's Lotta. What more is there to say? You got 2 rooks and your king, I suppose. I ain't got nothing to tell you, so quit wasting my time. What you talking about? She seems rather impatient, as always, as if she's trying to cut off the conversation. Must be careful with my time. I wouldn't have long to consider my responses. I'm almost certain she's hiding something from me. That's where I'll begin my attack. Now, time for the first move.